This story takes us to exotic India, a place of extreme contrast in my favorite country in the world. Upon arriving in the south of India, I decided to take my first public bus in the country. Now, taking a public bus may not seem like the craziest experience, but let me remind you, this is India. After walking through knee-high puddles, compliments of monsoon season, filled with garbage, piss, and fish, how they got there, I don't know, I arrive at the bus station. A lady, also waiting to go to her naculum, kindly informs me that there may be a few cockroaches living on the bus. A few I can deal with, I say. She also informs me that there is no toilet on the bus. But the driver will stop along the way, right? I ask. No, she replies. This is not the ideal situation for someone who has to urinate every 20 minutes. As soon as I find a seat in the middle of the bus, I'm greeted by 10 to 15 baby cockroaches. Yum. I sit down and the bus driver pulls away. And of course, the inevitable happens. I have to urinate. This bus journey just turned into the longest, most grueling ride of my life. Did I mention that the massive potholes in the road lift you from your seat continuously? This did not help with the bladder situation. A couple of minutes into the ride, the bus driver's assistant comes over and asks me to pay 100 rupees for the journey. 100 rupees, I ask him. I was told it was only 66 rupees. I guess the other 34 rupees is skin tax, I say. The assistant chuckles and drops the price down to 80 rupees. Then he asks me to move to the front of the bus. The very, very front. I look around and I see that there are only 3 other people on the bus. Do I really need to move, I ask? Woman in the front, he replies. So with the bus bumping down the road and my 2 bags in hand, I managed to make it to the front of the bus. As soon as I sit down, a massive tree branch reaches in the window and whacks me across the head. This is just the first 10 minutes of the bus ride. About 2.5 hours into the ride, my bladder is holding 3 liters of liquid. At least, that's how it felt. So, what does a very desperate girl do in such a situation? Finds the most absorbent item in her bag to shove into her pants so she can relieve herself. A sock. So, I take a clean sock from my bag, and I stick it in my pants, and don't go. My parents trained me well. My body just would not let me do it. It knew it was not in the right setting to relieve myself. After all, a sock. But sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures, and I was definitely desperate. But my body, it knows better, and it just would not go. To make matters worse, the bus stops at a station, and 100 people get on. Oh, India. Now, the seat that I'm sitting in could fit 2 more people comfortably, but 6 more people? Ugh. 3 more hours go by, and I can't take it anymore. I am about to get off on the side of the road in the middle of God knows where, probably where no foreigner has gone before, when the bus pulls into the main city station. People all of a sudden are grabbing through the window to sell me snacks and random toys. One man in particular did not stop hounding me to buy a wooden flute. I do not want a flute, I tell him. I want a toilet. I turn to the bus driver and ask, how long will you be stopping for, Mr. Bus Driver? He looks at me as if I'm an alien. Luckily, the kind lady I met at the beginning of the journey translates my question for the bus driver. Bus leaving in 1 minute, the lady tells me. I grab my more important bag of the 2 and I jump out of the bus door. Toilet! Toilet! Where's the toilet? Anyone! Finally, the flute vendor points in the direction of the toilet, which is about 100 meters away, and I make a mad dash for it. When I finally make it to the washroom stall, there's a man that's sitting there and tells me it costs 2 rupees? Crap. And I only have bills with me, and I know that's just totally unacceptable in most places in India. Then I remember I shoved 2 rupees in the back of my pocket. Finally, luck is on my side. I quickly hand the man my 2 rupees and I run to the washroom stall. First stall, locked. Second stall, locked. Third stall, fourth stall, fifth stall, locked. Finally, the last stall is open. I drop my bag on the washroom floor. Gross, I know. But remember, I'm strapped for time and my life for the next year is in my bag on the bus. I pull down my pants and... relief. This is what I call complete satisfaction. I finally and quickly pull up my pants. I look back in the stall and realize I forgot the sock in my pants, and it was now in the toilet. I guess this particular sock was destined for a different life purpose. I laugh, but then I quickly run to the bus because I only have 5 seconds before it leaves. I hear the bus bell, which means that it's going to leave, so I make a mad dash for it, but don't realize that my backpack is unzipped. So I quickly look back, zip it up, and keep running, and jump on the bus just in time. But behind me, there's a flute vendor. He's chasing after me, and he's going, "Miss, miss, miss!" And I see him, and he has my scarf, and he quickly throws it to me through the window. "Thank you!" I yell. I collapse in my seat with a big sigh of relief. This has definitely been quite the journey. So what did I learn exactly from this experience? Number 1, never underestimate someone's generosity. And number 2, if you're thinking about taking a public bus in India, remember to bring Depends with you. Or a fresh hat. She would. Go girl. They're all the same. Just bring one. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the story. It is a true one. I've got some other pretty crazy travel stories, so if you liked this type of video, give it a like and I'll make some more and share some other stories with you. And if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, don't forget to do so because I release a new video every Tuesday and Thursday, and you'll be able to stay up to date. Happy travels!